Welcome to our deep dive into the world of crime in America. Out there hiding in plain sight are individuals who prey on the innocent, exploit the vulnerable, and shatter the peace we hold dear. Today, we'll explore the different types of criminals, their backgrounds, and the impact they have on society. We'll peel back the layers of their lives, examine the choices they make, and the devastating consequences of those actions. From the shadows, they emerge, leaving a trail of pain and despair. We must shine a light on their world, understand their motives, to better protect ourselves and our loved ones. Crime, a sinister beast with many faces, terrorizes our communities. From the brazen violence of assault and murder to the insidious creep of property crimes, the spectrum of criminal activity is vast. White-collar criminals manipulate financial systems, defraud victims, and erode our economy. Drug-related offenses fuel addiction, violence, and despair. These criminals prey on the vulnerable, leaving devastation in their wake. Who are these individuals who turn to a life of crime? While it's impossible to fit every criminal into a neat box, certain patterns emerge when we examine the demographics.
Young males, often driven by a toxic mix of immaturity, peer pressure, and lack of opportunity, are tragically overrepresented in violent crime statistics.
Poverty, lack of education, and broken families can create a breeding ground for criminal behavior. But these factors don't offer an excuse, merely a glimpse into the complex web of influences that shape a criminal mind.
We must remember that behind every statistic is a human story, a life veering off course, and the ripple effects of their actions impacting countless others. Organized crime syndicates operate like businesses, with hierarchies, territories, and ruthless ambition.
The mafia infiltrates businesses, engages in racketeering, and silences opposition efficiently. Drug cartels, driven by narcotics, demand, corrupt officials, and fuel violence. Street gangs control territories, perpetuate violence, and ensnare youth.
These entities pose a significant challenge to law enforcement and society. Chapter 4. The New Face of Crime: Cybercrime. As technology advances, so too do the methods of criminals. Cybercrime, a silent but pervasive threat, has emerged as a formidable force in the criminal underworld.
Skilled hackers, armed with sophisticated tools and knowledge, can breach even the most secure systems, stealing sensitive data, disrupting critical infrastructure, and holding businesses and individuals hostage with ransomware.
Identity theft, a modern-day plague, can cripple victims financially and emotionally, as criminals exploit stolen information to open credit cards, drain bank accounts, and wreak havoc on their lives.
And let's not forget the proliferation of online scams, phishing schemes, and internet fraud that target the unsuspecting, luring them into traps that can cost them their life savings.
Chapter 5. The Revolving Door of Justice: Recidivism. The fight against crime doesn't end with an arrest or conviction. Recidivism, the cycle of offenders returning to crime, challenges our justice system.
Despite efforts to rehabilitate offenders with education, job training, and counseling, many fall back into old habits, trapped in a cycle of despair and crime.
Chapter 6. The Scars of Crime: Impact on Society. The impact of crime extends far beyond the immediate victims, leaving invisible scars on our communities and society as a whole.
Fear becomes a constant companion as neighborhoods live in the shadow of crime, eroding trust and diminishing the quality of life.
Businesses suffer, investment flees, and economic decline can grip communities struggling to break free from the cycle of crime.
Addressing the root causes of crime, poverty, inequality, and lack of opportunity are crucial to breaking this vicious cycle.
Outro: Staying Safe in a World of Shadows. Understanding crime in America requires a multifaceted approach, considering the social, economic, and psychological factors at play.
It's about recognizing the humanity behind the statistics, the complex web of choices and circumstances that lead individuals down a dark path.
Be careful out there. You could be the next victim. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and take steps to protect yourself and your loved ones.
Subscribe now for more tips on staying safe and informed about crime in your community.